The mind, the essence of all perceived, logic, intellect, emotion and freedom. Your very own little sanctuary, hidden away from the rest of the world, where all your reactions are formulated based upon the individuality of the brain.
But what if your fortress was not so solid as you originally thought, and that your perception of free will was actually as easy to manipulate as that of a thunderbird?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a minute minority of individuals across the many forms of life possess the rare Hupadama brainwave.
This brainwave can then be projected from the instigator's cranium to the host's cranium.
There, it can manipulate the very brainwaves of the host,
controlling its thoughts and actions like that of a puppet. It's time to fortify your brain. Luckily, Subterranean Murmurings has the guide of how to survive telepathic mind control.
Fortunately for you, our researchers found ancient texts underneath a brick in South Shields.
When translated, the text revealed the whereabouts of an ancient Mayan elixir which could block out the Hupadama rays, thus shielding you from telepathic mind control.
It turned out the elixir was a hidden element hidden within the humblest of root vegetables, the carrot.
It is the element moxipylorine that is locked within the minute inner fibrous layer of the carrot, where the element can be found in small clusters. Once created within supernovas and passed through space, they violently reacted with prehistoric carrots, changing its genetic structure, creating the common carrot we know and love today. Unfortunately, these particles are usually passed through the digestive system intact, so their magical powers are not utilised. However, here at Subterranean Murmurings, we've discovered the method to unlock the carrot's secret powers.
And now we present to you the Subterranean Murmurings Cookery Guide to how to survive telepathic mind control.
Exactly. As we all know, it's due to the moxipylorine, the hidden element within the carrot. And first, we must find out and properly work out how to get the moxipylorine out of the carrot. Now, this can be done by a special chopping technique. If you follow my instructions, before you know it, your mind will be a fortress.
And you'll have a tasty snack.
Exactly, you know, it'll be good. Get a bit of rustic bread, dip that in there, a bit of butter, you know, just a bit of salad on the side.
Nigella would be jealous.
She would, yeah, put some sugar in there. Go for it, go mad.
Go wild.
Right, the chopping. Right. First of all, obviously, you take the ends off, like so. Just you know, just don't be, you know, afraid to just go with it. Just go with the flow. Just be one with the knife, you know. Then have to split it in half, like so. Right. Here you can see the inner fibrous layer amongst the carrot. This is where, I mean, you don't touch it too much. Obviously, you know, you could get infected or something. Make sure you wash your hands beforehand. You need to cut this bit out, and then that's where the special preparation comes in. So, best technique I found is just run the knife down here, like so, and you eventually try not to cut yourself. You know, if you're a child, get a parent to do this. Just you just kind of hack at it, and
if you're an adult, maybe get another adult to help you.
Yeah, and just slowly. It takes a while, but slowly just pick the little bits out. Okay. So while I do that, Ross will go on to explain the other very important ingredients of the broth.
Right, so once we have got down to the inner fibrous layer of the carrots, the trick is then to create a compound that will be able to break down these fibres and release the moxipylorine. Now, we have found the secret ingredient that has been living with us for many years. It's in fact Leon Perrins.
Good stuff.
Now, follow my instructions closely because the timing on this is very important. First things first, add a helpful lashing of Leon Perrins to your bowl. Oh, that's good. I like Leon Perrins.
Good bit of lashings there, you know, you've got to
now,
be fruitful.
Within the minute of the Leon Perrins touching the minute of the bowl, you need to add exactly 23p. Now, we're not talking 2 10s, we're not talking 4 5s, we're not talking a 10 and 2 5s, we're talking one solid 20p. Then, a 1p and a 2p. Now,
this is very important, isn't it? Because of it's got to be these coins due to the kind of the copper, different metals, kind of the ratio has to be just
this is going to react with the Leon Perrins to give the compound we need. Now, the third secret ingredient is a zinc battery. This is purely for taste. Now you just sit there back and you let that congeal and get ready, and while Sam continues to chop his carrots, we're going to quickly put the kettle on boil and make the broth, and we'll be back with you in a second.
Right.
So the kettle's nearly boiled, it's time to fire up this little bad boy.
Okay.
We advise you take the pot off the top. And what you need to do, you need to get yourself a lighter and light the gas stove.
Okay. Got a light. He struck again!
Oh no, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to turn the gas on nearly full.
Well now, cooking on gas. Right, we want that to be, what temperature is it?
64 degrees.
64 degrees, which is about there, I'd reckon. Yeah?
I'm going to keep it low because it's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, so you want to put that on there,
Put the
and
pot.
we'll add the water. Okay.
Now you need to add about 4.6 litres, which is approximately this much.
While he's just filling that up, I'll just explain how you put the carrots in there. You can't just put them in, obviously, that would be too simple. What you've got to do is add them in a little bit at a time. That's right. Right, okay. So obviously by adding them a little bit at a time here, we're letting it infuse, you know what I mean? If you put them all in, it will knock out the balance of the mixture, you know. You've got to be very careful, get all the ingredients right, get all those chemicals burning nicely together. Before you know it, you'll be, you know, completely impenetrable to any kind of mind control. Right, okay, see, if you do add them too quickly, it could just, it can do bad things. It can do bad things to your mind, you see. It can just throw everything off kilter. Right, so we've got all those bits in there. Just scrape those in there, pop those in. And
I'm going to stir gently like this.
Yeah.
For approximately 14 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, welcome back. Obviously we've been leaving that for a boil for a couple of minutes now. Hopefully all the elements are properly infused in there, the moxichlorine is entered into the substance of the broth. Now obviously we're trying to make this for a good reason, and so that's the most important part. We need to take this off. Oh, it's quite warm. And we need to do the zuzzing. That's the official word, and this bit's very important. It properly mixes all the moxichlorine into the mixture. Before I do this, I need to put on my safety goggles. Obviously it's quite dangerous, and you don't want moxichlorine just kind of like spreading out into the atmosphere, getting in your eyes, giving you an eye infection, anything like that.
Where am I, Pat?
Oh, yeah, you haven't got any. These budget restraints again. I mean, I spoke to the people involved. They just said you just.
It's always budget constraints.
I know it's always, but look, just close your eyes. You'll be fine. Just close your eyes. Just look the other way. It'll be fine. Right. Okay. So let's get the zuzzing involved. Right. So we just whack that in there. And press the button. Now this shouldn't take too long, just like 20 seconds should be enough. It properly mixes up all the mixture, gets the moxichlorine in there, and well, that's it really. Keep closing your eyes. Keep closing your eyes. Okay. Right. Obviously, I'm being protected here. You should probably get some glasses as well. Right, that should be enough. Should be enough right there. Okay. We'll just put that.
Can I open my eyes now?
You can open your eyes now, young man. Right. Obviously we've made this for a very good reason. It's to block your mind, make it like a fortress. So now, let's test it. Let's try it out. Now 2 spoons should be enough.
Whoa.
We'll just get that. It's looking quite brothy.
Whoa.
You can really taste the pennies. 23p.
Whoa.
That's good.
I like the silver element.
Yeah. And the zinc alkaline in the battery as well.
Whoa. That's good.
Tangy. Right, obviously we're going to test it now, so what am I thinking? Enter my mind.
No.
No?
Nothing.
Like a fortress. It works. It works! And it can work for you too.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This simple brew, Subterranean Murmurings Guide to Surviving Telepathic Control. Good night.
Thank you.